Mike. Sports vibes. Thank you for vibing with the bull. The Minnesota Vikings lost to the defending champions, Kansas City Chiefs, 27-20. Is the season over? Technically, it's not, because we have 12 more games to watch. But in reality, for the Minnesota Vikings to be 1-4 in the first 5 games, the season is over. And it is hard for me to say that because I love this football team. But there's something missing. The swag, the energy. There is something missing with this team. And I am tired of seeing it. The very first possession, the very first play, Josh Oliver, 84. First of all, let me just get this off my chest. Josh Oliver, 84, the number that you're wearing, you need to just take that number off. It should be retired. Minnesota Vikings, you need to retire the number 84. The greatest wide receiver, Randy Moss, wore that jersey. And no, he did not drop many passes. One of the greatest wide receivers, one of the greatest players that ever put on a NFL uniform, wore number 84. And you made him look bad that first play of the game. Fumbling. Like, this team cannot get right when they try to get right. That's the problem. I don't mean to laugh about it, but I got to talk my talk about it because I am tired. That talk. I am tired of losing. I know I don't cheer for this team to lose. I actually was cheering for this team to win. I'm one of the more optimistic fans that was like, yo, we can make a run. But truthfully, I would have been happy that we won. And then again, I'm happy that we lose in a way because now we can possibly draft a franchise quarterback. Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, Drake May, Shedeur Sanders. I'm not saying that Kirk Cousins played a bad game because overall Kirk played a good game, but I just don't think he is good enough to win us a Super Bowl. To cover up all the bad things on this team, he's just not good enough. The offensive line played okay. They didn't play the best, but they didn't play the worst. They played okay. That last play, they played all the way. They played okay for the whole game until the last possession. You know what I mean? But let me talk about the game, right? Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. He is very impressive the way he controls that offense. Andy Reid, his play calling is absolutely just great. And the swag that Patrick Mahomes have, I can't really name any wide receivers on their team. Who was their leading wide receiver today? Not tight end. We know Travis Kelce is that guy. But who's the leading wide receiver? That is Justin Watson. 2 catches for 56 yards. Patrick Mahomes is literally making a star wide receiver because they're not household names and they're not the best, but Patrick Mahomes is so great, he just makes players look better than what they are. I got to keep it real. Isaiah Pacheco, 16 carries for 55 yards, 3.4 per carry, and 1 touchdown. That 55 yards was a hard 55 yards. The one thing about him is when you tackle him, he doesn't go down right away. He gets a couple more yards. This man is a beast, but we contained him for the most part. The defense did their part for the most part to win this game. The Chiefs only scored 27 points. And you're telling me the Minnesota Vikings offense can't get you 28? Just 28 points to beat the defending champions? I mean, come on. This is supposed to be the strongest part of the team, the offensive side of the ball. And it looks like it's the weakest part of the team. This is, and the thing about, I want to give a big shout out to Brian Flores for the talent that he is working with. One more applause for him, man. Cheer. is coaching his behind off to contain Patrick Mahomes to that level. And I just feel bad that for the team, for the defense in particular, that the offense just cannot get right. The missed catches, the 3 and outs. How many missed catches TJ Hockenson had? The highest paid tight end just got a historic contract for a tight end, getting paid more than Travis Kelce, which he's the best tight end in the NFL, keeps on dropping passes. I don't understand it. Maybe he got the money. Now he got the money. Now he acting funny. I know that sounded kind of funny, but I'm rhyming a little bit. He got the money. Now he's acting funny. Because he can't get right. He drops a pass every dang on game now. And I just don't understand it. Justin Jefferson was dropping passes. KJ Osborne. All right, the one that Kirk Cousins threw into the end zone, and KJ Osborne was a little bit behind, but you're a professional wide receiver, KJ Osborne. You could have just went back and caught the ball. You ducked from the dang on ball. That cannot happen. That cannot happen, KJ Osborne. That was your opportunity to shut up a lot of the Minnesota fan base. Now we on you again because you ducked from a touchdown pass. That doesn't make any sense. You ducked. The ball should not even be going towards KJ Osborne at this point. It needs to go to Jordan Addison. It's Justin Jefferson, then Jordan Addison. It's KJ Osborne shouldn't even, all of the throws that's going to him needs to go to Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. TJ Hawkins, I don't even want to talk about him. I just don't understand what's going on. But there are so many drop passes. This is just a bad team. They don't have it. Madison, that screen pass was perfectly thrown to him. He took a step and dropped the ball. That could have been a touchdown. Everybody is dropping the ball, man. And I'm just getting tired of it. This game was not on Kirk Cousins for the most part. But like I said, he's just not good enough to cover up all the stench, all the funk on this team. He's just not good enough. And watching a quarterback that's great like Patrick Mahomes, that's a true dual threat, buying time. Even though Kirk Cousins did buy time a few times, and I was actually like impressed, but he didn't do it consistently enough to win this game. Patrick Mahomes made it look easy. Some of the throws that he was making I was like, gosh, we deserve that. As a Minnesota Viking fan base, we haven't had a franchise quarterback since Culpepper. We need to draft a franchise quarterback. And I try to be positive about this team, but I got to be real. I got to be real. I can't be delusional and be like, oh, we're going to make a run. No, I'm not doing that. So Kirk Cousins was 29 for 47 for 284 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, couple of sacks he could have just thrown away. But, and then a couple of sacks as soon as he hiked the ball, Chris Jones is in his face, in his grill. I mean, he can't do nothing about that. Alexander Madison didn't run good. He didn't have that many opportunities, but Alexander Madison, he just doesn't have. He's not running back one. Let Cam Akers have more touches. I don't even care anymore. I know Cam Akers only rushed for five times for 15 yards. I don't even care. I'm just tired of Alexander Madison not doing what he needs to do. That catch, I'm just so like, you're wide open. Make the catch. Jordan Addison had 6 catches for 64 yards, 10.7 average. 1 touchdown. Give that man the ball. Kevin O'Connell, your play calling is absolutely terrible. You need to do better with your play calling. Like, it's just like, come on, man. I'm starting to really feel like this, and I'm leaving the comments below, y'all. Hold on. Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Thank you for vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. But yeah, Jordan Addison needs the ball a lot more. And this is another thing. I think it was like a full hour that I heard on TV that the announcer said that Justin Jefferson didn't even get the ball thrown to him. How is the best wide receiver not getting? This is before he had the hamstring. I think the hamstring was in the late third quarter or fourth quarter. I'm not sure exactly when that happened. Hopefully he's okay. But it's just like, how is your best player on the team not getting the ball a lot more? It doesn't make sense. This play calling doesn't make sense. Kevin O'Connell, if you don't get it together, I'm sorry, brother, you're gonna be fired. The drafting hasn't been the greatest. And it's just like everything is just like jacked up from the floor up. I'm gonna keep it real. Jacked up from the floor up. And I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of losing. I'm ready to win, man. I'm ready for this rebuilding stage. And then let me just go back to that first fumble, that first play that Josh Oliver fumbled. I was trying to say, I said this in a few videos ago, a video ago. I said, when you turn the ball over, it's the difference between a rookie quarterback, Bryce Young, and one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Patrick Mahomes. When you turn the ball over, a great quarterback is going to capitalize on that. And that's what they did. They got a touchdown off of that fumble. So it's just like we already went behind the 8 ball already. Like, come on, man. And let's get to the defense, man. Brian Flores, shout out to you again. Shout out to you. I think the defense played overall pretty good. They can't do everything. They can't just get a pick 6 all the time. They can't do it. They can't. Brian Murphy had an okay game. Marcus Davenport had a sack. Ivan Pace Jr. had an okay game, and D Hunt stood out to me, the sack. It's just nothing that they can really do. That one play with Harrison Smith, that penalty. When was that penalty? I don't even know when that penalty was. I should have marked it down. But that penalty was on Harrison Smith. That was a penalty. He was touching him he was hanging on him way too much, and he didn't turn around to go get that ball. He could have got an interception. He could have got an interception on that ball if he would have turned around. But he didn't, and that was pass interference. I'm just frustrated, y'all. Leave in the comments below. Are you ready to start talking about the draft in 2024? I know there's 12 games left, but this team does not have it. They cannot take care of the ball. They don't have the swag. They don't have the energy. They don't have it mentally. And I think it starts at the top. I'm not sure if it's the ownerships. I'm pretty sure it's definitely the coach. Because it's just so crazy that every game that we played, all 5 games, we had at least 1 turnover. And it's costing the season. And I'm done with it, man. I'm done with this, man. I'm ready to move on. I know there's a lot of holes, and Kirk Cousins it's not all on Kirk. I'm just saying it's not all on Kirk, but he's not going to make us win. So I'm looking at it like this. We might need to start Jaren Hall and trade Kirk Cousins. Let me know in the comments below. Am I overthinking that? Am I talking too soon because there's still 12 games left in the season? I don't think so. The Jets are desperate. They need a quarterback. Get a first-round pick from the Jets. I'm just talking my talk, man. That's just how I feel. And I got to be real. I love this team, but I got to keep it real. This season is over. And it sucks to say that because we still got 12 games left. But you just witness and you're watching how the team is playing. It's over. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.